Welcome to Cascades East. We hope that you will visit our actual website, ruralresidency.com, and hear more about how passionate we are about comprehensive training, rural family medicine, health equity, and community engagement.
So what do I like about training in Klamath Falls? What really drew me here was the full scope of practice that we get to have as trainees here. We are everybody's residents, so we do have a few specialists in the hospital, but we are the residents that the ER doctors go to, that the surgeons go to, and that the obstetricians go to, and the cardiologists. That's essentially the extent of our specialists here in town. And so we get to manage everything alongside them, and everything else we manage on our own, along with our faculty. I think that we end up really poised to be the Swiss Army knife kind of family doctors to go out and practice anywhere. Also, Klamath Falls is just beautiful. We're really fortunate to have a new clinic that overlooks the lake. This opened up this last January, so I spent my first year and a half of training here in our old building, and it's amazing how different the workflow is. We now have a team room approach, so we're very close to our MAs. Clinic flow is just much better, and our patients get to spend their time waiting when they're waiting for clinic visits in these beautiful lobbies with beautiful views, and it just kind of adds a lot of dignity to going to the clinic.
So I came to Klamath Falls for rural residency, particularly to be unopposed, without any other competition for procedures and skills, to keep my family medicine spectrum very broad for after residency. And also because it offered a really good home base as a couple coming and matching as two residents. There was enough volume for us both to be comfortable here.
Hi, my name is Logan Smested. I'm one of the 4 Minnesotans that made the trip out to Klamath Falls this year. The reason I chose Klamath Falls as residency is I really felt like the residency was really cohesive as a family, and really liked the opportunity to train and work in a rural setting. And as for things I like to do outside of medicine, I really enjoy riding my mountain bike, and there's a ton of really good mountain bike trails in the area, so that's been really nice to explore and experience.
I love the full scope family medicine experience that we get here at Klamath Falls. There's so much autonomy when it comes to inpatient, clinic, subspecialty exposure. I really feel like I can take ownership of the patients that I see, and the faculty really work with you to find what you need to do to be as prepared as possible for your future patient panel. And so for me, I want to be like in a rural area in Northeast Oregon with very limited resources, and I feel very confident that I'm getting that exposure for training here at Cascades East. I think that there's such a wonderful atmosphere of teamwork and camaraderie that it really kind of makes learning and residency fun, and I really do mean that. When you have people who are of like minds and they want to have full scope family medicine training, and then you also have supportive faculty and staff, it makes for a nice learning environment.
Okay, let's see. I love Cascades East for so many reasons. I think that my favorite is that besides, the fact that all of the residents and a lot of the faculty are my good friends, I think that just the fact that we get this just incredible training in every area, so that when I graduate, I'm not limited by my skill set. I'm limited only by the things that I choose to do or not to do in my future practice. And so I think if I wanted to go out and moonlight in a tiny ER somewhere and manage anything that came in, I would feel completely comfortable doing that. Same with if I wanted to continue delivering babies, or I feel like anything that came in, no matter how high of an acuity, I would have a good idea of how to manage it and be able to get the person the help they need. And I think that our training program, while rigorous, is also really fun. And it's just been such a joy to go through training here. And I think that, you can come out of Cascades East doing anything you want to do. So.
Well, I think as like an incoming intern, the things that I would want to know about this program that I really enjoy about it and made me pick it are that it's really like great full spectrum family medicine training. We have really strong inpatient and OB here. We also do a lot of procedures. So I feel like you get the whole breadth of family medicine, even up to scopes and C-sections if you're interested in those things. But beyond like the training, I think the people are incredible here at Cascades East, and that was a major reason that I decided to come here. And my wife and I knew that we were going to be having a baby in the first couple of months we were here, and we reached out to programs about, what that would look like and support. And Cascades East response, like they hooked us up with other residents and talked about all the support that was available, and that was extremely helpful. And it was not just talk. Like when we got here, we felt extremely supported. People brought us food after baby was born and were checking in on us constantly. And that's just the type of people that are here. It's really caring people, and they look out for each other. And I think that's the greatest strength of the residency.
I enjoy this program because it is completely unopposed. As family medicine docs, we get to do everything in the clinic, in the emergency room, in the hospital. We have an open ICU, and so our resident teams are managing ICU patients in collaboration with intensivist consults. The ER physicians are fantastic in grabbing us for procedures, everything from intubations to lac repairs, all sorts of procedures that need to be done. They're great teachers as well. And then we're really pushed in the clinic to provide full comprehensive care and be prepared for rural practice in the future.
So why did I choose to stay in Klamath Falls? Well, I came to Klamath Falls initially because I could speak Spanish here when interacting with patients, and I really wanted that. I was a little close to family, which was part of what I was looking for. But the big things were that I wanted a residency that felt a lot like a community. I wanted a residency that prioritized public health. That's my big passion in medicine, is public health and the interaction between the community and the individual patient. And then lastly, I wanted a full spectrum kind of training program. And a lot of that is why I ended up staying in Klamath Falls. The biggest reason is that the hospital system, Sky Lakes, offered me a position in which I get to do part-time public health as part of my full-time position with Sky Lakes. And I just was amazed to be able to find that without having an MPH, without having a second residency in preventive medicine. They just saw my passion, and their experience with me over the last 3 years just told them that I could do this, and they wanted me to kind of be their face for the community outreach. That was the big reason. The other reason is that the community is just so exceptional, and the outdoor activities are so exceptional that I really couldn't find a reason to want to leave. I can mountain bike from my back door, I can road bike from my front door, and I have enough friends and family and community here that